Welcome to LCD.
That is the first time I've heard that. That's incredible. I gotta get up a high five to Peter, our producer. Don't leave me
here.
hanging.
That was sound effects, ladies. Well, welcome to LCD. This is this is actually an emergency gathering of LCD because
Is this an intervention?
Yeah, because it is. Lindsay has a glass of wine on the table, and we had a fight in Whole Foods, and she screamed, "I know I'm an alcoholic. What am I supposed to do about it?"
Is this really my intervention?
Yes.
This is clever.
Everybody in. Everybody's waiting in the bathroom. Actually.
Oh my God, my heart just dropped.
Well, Lindsay, are you an alcoholic? Or are you not an alcoholic?
Is this really an intervention?
No, there's with us. Nobody else is
David
here.
just likes to talk about things that are going to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah, nobody else is here, ladies
Is
and
this-
gentlemen.
Is
It's
this
just
the alcoholic podcast?
Isn't everyone that you're invited to the alcoholic
Let's
podcast?
move on.
All right.
Damn.
We actually have little Crystal,
Welcome,
the
Crystal.
international
Thanks, guys.
voice of reason.
She's Canadian.
She's Canadian, and she knows things we don't know. She knows things that a person can't know unless
She's like the UN
They're
of the
Crystal.
podcast presenters.
Wow, that's the
Yeah.
nicest thing I've ever heard an American say about a Canadian.
Well, we don't do. We know.
Yes, we do. We
But
do all those
also,
horrible
we
things.
know. We could see behind the eyes.
You mean beyond?
We could see
You
beyond.
can see beyond the maple leaves.
Crystal knows.
You can see the wisdom that lies behind that blank Canadian
Yes.
stare.
We know your master plan, Crystal.
She's gonna.
So yeah,
answer.
actually it's Lindsay, Crystal, and David. It's instead of Crosby and Christian are here this week.
and it feels
because
really weird.
It feels really weird, and Crystal is sitting in for them, and it's just a whole bunch of like.
Not that it feels weird to have you here, sweetheart. It's just
It's always a substitute with a.
we're adulterers.
But no, this is the reason why. Actually, there's a couple things going on. We are the number one podcast of all time, the highest downloaded podcast of all time, and are the highest rated, all that and everything. And recently, we on our last podcast, there was rumors that we crashed and burned, and our magic was gone. So we called this intervention with Crystal, the international voice of reason, to come in and help us. But
She gonna troubleshoot?
No, we found out that our ratings are just fine, and we're still the number one podcast of all time.
All right.
But-
in this house, right?
No,
I mean, the
international. Do you know what international means? From nation to
That
nation
means,
to nation.
you know,
means,
from the American in this studio and the Canadian in this studio. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's still a contiguous North America thing. Doesn't feel too international.
international in every city. We broadcast in 179 countries. Peter, the producer.
Yeah, what is that now? What's the
179.
count?
We're up to 179. Yeah, all of them.
All of
Every
them,
single
count 'em.
country.
Pull out a map and count them. We're in them.
All right. So, anyways, on our last podcast, everyone left in a huff, and actually, everyone had tension between them because there is a situation because Lindsay and Christian are ex-lovers, and then
Could you stop saying lovers?
Crosby was brought in, and there was tension between Christian and Crosby, and actually Christian
Well, he called
thought,
her fat.
yeah, Christian drew first blood because he thought that she was brought in to be his replacement, and he called her fat, and it was really
Is that
bad.
why? Is that why he was mad at her?
They got in a fist fight, in the parking lot on the way out, and so we brought Crystal in to
Wait, the
help
parking lot?
smooth any. Yeah, there's on the parking lot of the building. We're on the
AKA
31st
street.
floor of the Orange Monkey Studios.
So there was a throwdown in the parking lot?
There was
There
a way.
was.
Who won?
Well, who'd you put your money on?
Yeah. We're all placing the same bet here. Come on, guys.
Actually, it got very tense. There was tension, and Lindsay screamed at me. Actually, Peter and Crystal screamed at me too, saying, "Don't do that to Christian," because they thought I shanghaied him.
You know what, though?
What?
In
All
the
right.
first podcast, I was the one who was a little bit uncomfortable, and nobody gave a shit. But the second podcast, Chris is a little uncomfortable, and everybody cares.
That's not true. After the first one, we gave David shit for keeping on with everything and making everybody mad. We were like, it was okay to bring it up, but the point when Lindsay just like got really pissed off, put down the headphones.
My headphones.
Exactly. That's the point. You should have stopped about 5-10 minutes before that.
But you did say that you kept listening. You wanted to see what would happen next.
You're
Crystal. Crystal. Wow, those Canadians are all turncoats.
I listened to the whole thing, but I listened to the whole thing of the last one too.
Oh, okay. So they're both interesting. So we're still the highest rated podcast of all time.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the studio.
Again, with both podcasts, there were parts that needed to be edited out, parts that dragged a little bit.
I thought we edit that out.
You didn't say that was a subject. David, what subjects can we not talk about?
Don't talk about the editing. Don't talk about the stand-ins.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear it straight out
Don't
of our
talk about the
mouths.
plagiary right off the internet.
All that is magic that comes straight out of our mouths.
No mentions of Entertainment Weekly.
No editing.
No.
But yeah, what is there? Is there anything that's touchy with you?
No, I don't think so. I'll let you know if you...
Well, I want to say something that might be touchy with the other people. Just to let everyone know, Crosby and Christian are still a part of the show. We have not replaced them with Crystal, but Crystal is a member of our podcast. We're trying to get her to do whatever we can. For the last 2 podcasts, I had a fight with her down in the green room. Come on, we want her to do reports. We want her to do things. She's like, nah, I don't want it.
We want her to do the Canadian news.
The Canadian news, and she wouldn't do that. Yeah, so news. But we got her here now. But she is a part of the podcast, but she has not. We're not kicking out Crosby.
Yeah, but this was
Kristen.
impromptu. This had to do with David's mother's birthday and all that.
It is my mom's birthday today, actually. Yes. Now, listen to me. So the reason we're here is because we thought we were trying to...
That's a J in sign language.
We
right,
were
right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
familiar.
we're on the radio, and I made a gesture with my hand, and that's what they're referring to. The reason we're here is because Christian will not come into the studio when Lindsay's here. And it just got tense, and he doesn't want to be teamed up on by Lindsay and Crosby. Yes, go ahead, Crystal.
Okay, if I may, I understand that it's because Lindsay's here, but what it really is because you brought up the sore situation between him and Lindsay. So really, if you weren't here, then he would be in the studio with Lindsay, and I could be downstairs eating something.
What would you be?
Watching TV.
Oh, little daughter.
There's a television in the studio.
Yeah. It's in the green room.
In the green room.
Yeah,
she could be in the green room eating caviar, drinking champagne, watching TV. Watching the Jonathan Ross show.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, Christian actually told me no, it had nothing to do with that. It's just her being here. He doesn't want to see her right now. He needs to...
But he would have kept it all bottled up and never let it surface if you hadn't popped the cork.
No, he told me that from the second he opened the door and walked into the studio. He felt that. But anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Maybe trying to make you feel better, though? Do you think maybe if he talked to Lindsay, he would tell her that it's because you brought up the situation?
No, it's
what
me.
did he tell you, Lindsay? It's just you.
Me,
Yeah, they talked on the phone and had it out.
Really?
Yeah, it's just me.
They didn't IM?
I'm like, who's that
She's
woman?
like a siren on the rocks that men,
I'm Samson.
sail into their deaths.
Yeah, they do. They sail to their deaths.
She did. I can't say that, actually. That'll hurt Christian's feelings. Forget it. Anyways.
Oh, I'm proud of you, David.
I'm not too proud of you. I'm just overwhelmed by curiosity.
He just curved himself.
Lindsay always wants me never to be critical of other people, never say bad things, but then when I think of something, I go, oh, no, I'm not going to say that.
I just don't want you to bring it up, though.
I can't not because I can't edit myself, and then I go, oh, my God. Oh, no, I can't say that. And then she's like,
you
just
have
tell
the ability to edit yourself after you say something.
Yeah, then I'm like, no, come on, let me let it go. And she's like, no,
Tell me, you can't do that. That's not fair. Tell me what it is.
Well, it isn't fair, so there.
but I can't do it. No, anyways.
I know, it's painful.
I'm glad I only have one working headphone because
really that hurt your ears
I only went
just
deaf
now?
in one ear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank God.
I'm a talker.
Yeah.
Now listen to me. They turned me off. Am I turned off totally? Did you turn off my mic and everything? Oh. Hey, don't turn me down. That's not fair. Anyway. So the thing is, then I talked to Crystal on the phone today, and she heard the last podcast, and she said, what's the hoopla about? What's the big deal? That wasn't that bad, what was brought up.
Well, it seemed as though maybe there were things that people were upset about that they weren't communicating because what was actually said didn't seem that, I don't know, the situation that was explained and the way that things happened and the way that, and the things that people said to each other didn't actually seem so devastatingly terrible that it would create as much tension and drama as I saw when people were leaving the studio.
Well, Crystal, you've never slept with me, so you do not
That's
know
true.
what
That's
he's
true.
feeling right now.
True.
She is. She's like the Helen of Troy of Lakeview Terrace.
Of Lakeview Terrace, bitches.
I know men go to war over her.
They do. International wars, and not just
International
between America and Canada. They go all the way to England and France.
Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, actually, her Parisian boyfriend who started this whole mess is going to be in town in 2 weeks, and he's going to be on the podcast. He's going to be a guest star on the podcast.
He's going to be a guest judge.
And you're going to hear from him what happened. And he's been in love with her since before she went out with Christian. And Christian,
I'm a whore, ladies and gentlemen.
Christian and Kelvin, her boyfriend, were best friends at the time, and he was in love. Kelvin, who is her boyfriend now, was in love with Lindsay, and Christian knew it, and he went out with Lindsay. So
Chris
it was
says
just
he
this
never
whole
knew it.
mess.
You
but he
lost
did know
me
it.
at whore.
You don't get it? What I said? Okay.
No, please don't repeat it.
It's fine. You can make a diagram later.
Chris said that he had no idea about that, so we're going to take him at his word.
But everyone's in love with Lindsay. What do you think of Lindsay?
It's
Are you
true.
still with me? Is this why we called an emergency podcast?
It's the real intervention.
I'm not that
Oh,
stupid.
honey,
I could have had you at
love
any
you and
point.
me and you.
I could have hit you. I could have hit that, quit that, and hit that again at any point. I mean, what do you think of Lindsay? Why do you think she's just Simon? Why do you think that men are so they go into rage over her?
Because they do.
That's a I don't know. That's a hard thing to analyze with anybody.
Well,
I mean,
look at her and see.
well, she's beautiful.
She is. Are you serious? No, but seriously, really?
She's pretty. Of course she's pretty.
Really?
You know she's
I
pretty.
went from beautiful to pretty. Oh God!
You-
Next
She
thing-
got downgraded.
See, this is why I shouldn't say anything.
That's
It's
what
going to
she's
get
gonna say.
overanalyzed, and yeah.
Well, I told you
No.
today that I got a compliment that I have a pretty face.
Yeah, she has a pretty. Lindsay got a
Kelvin's
compliment.
friend told me, he was like, Kelvin told me that his friend said I had a pretty face, and you know what I heard? I have a fat ass. That's all I heard from that compliment.
How do you hear that from that? Women are
Because he said
crazy.
you have a pretty face.
I know.
You
Why
have
would
such
anyone?
a beautiful face, which means you have such a fat ass.
Let's ask
fatso.
Crystal. Crystal, would you ever go out with a woman?
Isn't that supposed to mean you have a crappy personality? That's not really what. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not sure that it goes either way, but thank you.
Yeah.
But what would you rather have, a pretty face or a crappy personality? I mean, a pretty face and a crappy personality, or a good personality with an ugly face?
Do I get a good personality with like a Nobel Prize?
I'd
No.
rather have the good personality and the ugly face because
No.
because people will be friends with you and they'll be you're
You
nice
can
to
say
people.
that 'cause
Wait,
you're
wait.
cute.
No, and people
Yeah,
will-
that's easy for you to
Look,
say.
my grandmother is like 93 and she doesn't have a husband and she has friends who help take care of her. If she didn't have friends, she wouldn't have people to take her to the grocery store. She'd starve and she'd die.
Okay,
If she
look,
weren't a
all
nice
right.
person, she wouldn't have anybody to
If
look
she
after
were
her.
really
Because you're all
beautiful-
going to get old and ugly anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
a good point. Except for
Yeah.
the fact that, listen to this. If you had a really, really, really pretty face and a shitty personality, you could marry really rich, and then you could hire a live-in nurse for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but they're going to really poison
Done.
you while you're sleeping and steal
Yeah.
your money.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
There's a wrinkle I haven't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wrinkles in that story. But they would do that anyways. How do you know that your grandma's friends aren't ripping her blind?
Because
Yeah.
she's nice.
Oh,
And-
come
Oh, she's
on.
nice.
And she doesn't have money, so they're really just
The moral
doing.
of
They're
the
being
story.
nice to her because she's a nice person.
What do you think of her?
What do I think of my grandmother? I
Yeah.
think she's awesome. I think
she
she's the best
Canadian?
grandmother ever. Yeah,
That's so weird. Lindsay
Canadians
has a
are
great.
nice, all of them. Every
Lindsay
single
has a
one.
great grandmother too, and I had one of the shittiest grandmothers ever.
All right,
She was.
so what are we doing tonight?
Well, we were just in discussion. You just killed it. Now you
Yeah,
just
I
killed
know.
the magic.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to get out of here?
David's giving himself the human bra.
Well, we were talking
fill
about
up
that.
her
We were gonna
glass.
do the wrap up. Well, I guess from now on we're gonna have to do
Keep her here forever.
until because there's so much magic. We have such a highly rated podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
They're gonna have to do
Cosby
separate
and-
podcasts.
So really, we're gonna get Chris in here without me, and then me in here without Chris.
yeah.
No,
It'll be like me, you, and Crosby, and then it'll be me, Chris, and Crystal.
just let him have his space, cool off.
No, but he wants to come here.
You can send
without
him
her.
flowers, David, and chocolates.
No, but he fully wants to come here. This is the best thing in his life, he said,
Mm.
but without Lindsay.
It's the best thing in his life without me.
Without you. Minus Lindsay. Minus the L.
Can you just get him like blinders and tell
Like
him?
a horse.
Well,
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
He said he would call in on her show, too.
All right.
That could be. Everything you're like,
Is he? Is he gonna call in like the other David calls in?
No,
No, he's
he
gonna
won't do that.
actually
He
call
won't
in.
He
We
doesn't
could.
wanna see the side of
We
her.
should put him in the vocal booth.
What if I wear a mask?
I would
He
love
can
to
go
put him
in
in the
there.
vocal booth.
Then
What's the vocal
you know
booth?
what?
What's the vocal?
Right there behind David, that's a vocal booth.
I thought that was a window to the outside.
No, there
No, that's
are
a
no
vocal
windows
booth.
to the
That's a booth.
outside. Not in the studio.
There's no.
Oh my god, how rad! That is a vocal booth. That looks
Yes, it
like a
is a vocal
sauna
booth.
and scares me. Looks like an Iron Maiden a little
Well,
bit.
then we won't put you in it.
You don't have to go in there.
Thank
Christian
you.
will go in there.
So
But
that
then you have to
he won't be in
leave.
the same room as her. Problem solved.
Yeah, but then on breaks and stuff, then she'll have to leave.
He can just smoke in there. He'll be fine.
Oh, how much do we love Christian?
We love him a lot.
Christian's amazing. Christian is our he's our Kate Jackson.
I'm not sure who that
Who's
is.
Kate Jackson?
Oh,
he's our
Charlie's Angels.
Sabrina,
Charlie's
yeah, on
Angels.
Charlie's Angels. I'm trying to think of a trio.
You should pick someone more memorable that everyone.
He's our Larry
instead of-
Fine.
Kate Jackson.
He's our Larry Fine. Lindsay's our Mo, and I'm the Curly.
Wait a minute. Kate Jackson is the ugly one.
Yeah.
I'm Farrah, right?
Yeah, you're Farrah.
And you're
And I'm Jacqueline Smith,
You're
the
Jacqueline
sexy
Smith.
one.
You're sexy.
Well, with a knockout bod. Because, of course, I have a knockout bod.
But what about Farrah? She,
Yeah.
had a nice hairdo.
She had a nice hairdo. She had a good body for the 70s. That was considered the 70s.
And-
Farrah was the icon of the 70s, so that's
and Jacqueline Smith had a really good body.
Yeah, she had a knockout
Better than
bod.
Farrah's?
Yeah, well, she's
What made
more
it better?
curvaceous and, like, bombshelly.
She had like bigger tits.
Yeah, bigger tits.
Oh, all right.
She was hot.
High five, mate. Ow! God, I didn't need to take my.
Well,
Wrist.
Lindsay, you have good news from today, don't ya?
I'm HIV negative. And before you get upset about that, that's a good thing. Negative is a good thing. Here.
Especially when you consider what a complete and total whore she
I
is.
know, I'm a super massive whore. The guy at the HIV thing asked me if I'd had anal in the last 2 years.
And what'd you say?
And I said, well, and he said, how many times have you had anal?
Who did you have
And
anal
it was
with?
humiliating.
Who did you have
Oh,
anal
who
with?
haven't I had anal with? Come on. I'm looking around the room and I can't rule any of you out. No, I haven't had anal with anybody except for the two of you.
Lindsay, the thing is that's so funny about you is you're not your typical whore. Like one would sit and talk with Lindsay and be like, wow, she's well read and she's intelligent. But she gets tricked into things. See, like, guys will be like, ooh, shiny object, shiny object. She'll be like, what? And then she'll be like, oh my God, I slept with him.
Oh
She'll,
my
like, bend
God,
over to
you-
pick it
you
up and-
love this. Yeah, that's, yes. You hit the nail on the head. I'm ashamed. He asked me today if I drink, and I was like, yeah. And he goes, how many drinks a day? And I was like, not every day. Blush, blush.
Can you
And
tell-
then he
can
goes,
I-
shut up.
Oh.
And then he goes, does drinking lead to sex? And I was like, are you kidding? I was, no, it doesn't. I said drinking leads to vomiting. Yeah.
Drinking leads to anything with you. We can give you a drink and send you out on the streets. Go make some
With a
money. And you're like,
sandwich
all
board."
right, whatever.
And then he asked me if the times that I've had oral, I used a condom. Does anyone do that? Do you stick a condom over it?
I
and
guess
then
no
stick
one
your mouth
does
on it?
You're
Have you ever
supposed
done
to.
that? Yeah, does anyone really seriously do that? I know you're supposed to, but who the hell would do
And
that?
the dental dam. I understand the dental
Probably
dam.
anyone who has a flavored condom.
Oh, that's why they're flavored.
Really?
Gross.
You don't stick it in and then do it. You do that first, or you use another condom.
Thanks for telling me that now.
Yeah, reusing and recycling doesn't apply to condoms.
Wait, I want to know who you did anal with. Like, you've had anal in the last 2 years.
No, I just shut up. Of course I have.
Why are you doing the chicken dance, David?
Because can't you just everybody picture her for a minute getting anal?
Wait.
I really wish you
Yeah,
wouldn't.
okay. No.
How about you picture David getting anal?
But wait, we can't fully. We can't fully picture it unless you tell us who with.
I never had anal. Shut up. Don't be disgusting.
Wait, would I be giving anal or receiving anal?
Receiving.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you
that would
picture
cost
someone
money.
getting anal, yeah, you picture them receiving.
That would
Yeah,
cost
you know,
money.
because that could be anything.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
scares
exactly.
They
me.
could be doing lunges. Giving anal or doing lunges. Same thing. But getting anal is a little different.
I'm picturing you doing lunges and getting anal.
Oh, God! Squat thrust. All right, no, stop it. Yeah, I'm HIV negative, and Machu thinks I have a fat ass.
Now, who's met you?
It's Calvin's friend.
Calvin's friend in Paris. So wait, were you
We
actually?
should get Manchu in on the podcast.
Oh
when he's
hell yeah!
here.
We're bringing the fucking Frenchie in on the broadcast.
This is gonna be
Hey
great.
Frenchie, say something in French. Frenchie. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's
you-
going to be dying to come now.
Do you speak French at all, Cristal?
Yeah, you're Canadian. I thought you all spoke
Jewel of
French.
the North?
We have to learn a little bit in school.
Really?
Right,
So
nous
say
pouvons
something.
parler français.
Say something.
Maintenant,
Ready
tu peux.
and go.
Je ne sais pas.
There
you go.
that
was
well,
French.
that is
Yeah,
French.
that was French. We have no complaints with that. That was French.
But you weren't from
What just
Montreal.
happened?
I don't know. What are you talking about? What?
There was an earthquake.
I know. I think I was going like that.
Yeah, okay. It was David
That's
moving.
me thumping. When are we gonna have kids?
2 carrots, baby.
Wait, so it's a race to see whoever gets you 2 carrots can have your children?
Sure, yeah. Go with that.
Really?
Of course.
I can buy 2
Are you
carrots
listening,
right now.
Kelvin? No, Kelvin hasn't even listened to the first podcast.
Approximately, I know. You know what? Wait, hold on. Wait, let me find out. Approximately how much is 2 carat diamond? How much is that?
It
how much does it
depends.
cost?
It depends.
I have no idea.
It can cost anywhere from.
Because I might be able to get it now.
It can cost anywhere from.
You want kids that bad?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do, but I'm 150 years old, so I don't think I should have kids. Like by the time they graduate high school, I'll be like 75.
That's fine. Life insurance
That's
will
fine.
kick in and
So-
we'll be good.
No, I know, but I can't, do anything with them.
I know, but I don't want you to influence my children anyway.
Once
so
they're over
it's
the
fine.
age of 8, you don't
Me?
even really have to pick them up. So it doesn't matter if your hips are going out.
Yeah, your knees won't.
No, I know, but I
fall.
want to
Yeah.
do stuff with them, and I
can
don't want to be
still-
like. Because look at me, I'm disintegrating faster than what's an unstable isotope?
Plutonium.
Faster than plutonium on a card table. I don't know. Anyways, wait, what were we? Oh, Calvin. Wait. I was gonna go back to something.
Calvin
oh yeah,
hasn't listened to
Calvin.
the first podcast.
Calvin wanted the podcast really bad in Paris
He
because
wanted it?
I love Lindsay. He wanted the first podcast that we
He
did.
wanted to hear it.
And he wanted to hear Lindsay because I love Lindsay so much. I cannot stand it. So we sent
Is
it
he
to him.
Italian?
I don't know. Wait.
I thought he was Bolivian there.
Okay.
Anyway, so we sent it to him, and then we saw him. She has a TV show that goes only to him, and he has a TV show that only goes to her.
Is that called a webcam?
Yes, it's called webcam.
No, it's called
But-
CCTV, closed circuit TV.
But you know what? Lindsay and I have huge ratings on the
With
French
huge
French
penises.
Calvin TV show because it's
We do,
huge,
we have
highly
big
rated.
ratings.
He loves it when I come over and we sit there and yell at each other and run around.
Some
And
people don't love
and
it
I
so
grab her
much.
and give her the human bra. But anyway, so we were asking him, so what do you think of the podcast? And he's like, it is okay. And we're like, no, what? What do you think of the podcast, stupid? He's like, it is funny. I don't know. Oh, no, that's what he says. He's like, I don't know. I just started listening to it, so I don't know.
I just started listening to it a
So we're
week
like,
ago.
yeah, so we're like, well, what, how many minutes? Oh, so you're only like 2 minutes in it? She's like, no, I'm in 40 minutes into it. It's only 80 minutes, so he's halfway into it.
Maybe he got into the part about all the bickering with Christian and Lindsay, and he didn't
No,
want to
he
hear
didn't
that.
even get
No,
there.
but even then, everybody else, Deanna, my partner at work, listened to it. She listened to the first 10 minutes of it, and then she had to go into a meeting, and she postponed the meeting. She was like, I gotta hear more of this, because she thought it was so funny after 10 minutes. He's listened to 40 minutes, and he couldn't tell us whether it was funny or not.
Is he fluent in English? Like,
Yes,
would he,
he's
No, he doesn't
brilliant.
speak English very well. That's probably the
Yes, he
problem.
does. He speaks better English than he does French.
I'm just thinking about like
No, he's
It
just
doesn't
mean.
translate
no.
well because his English is
phrases
so bad.
and
Yeah.
No. Then we.
you can talk total shit about him right now, and he's not listening, right?
I know, he'll
Is
be
this
like,
the
Say
plan?
something.
Is
What's
that a
the worst thing about
colloquialism?
Calvin? What's the worst thing about Calvin? What's the criticism you have for Calvin?
I think he's in Paris.
See, no, anything bad you could say about Calvin at all?
No.
See, she's in that I love him stage. I asked Calvin, is there anything you want to change about Lindsay? And he's like, no, I wish that she would not change because she's so wonderful.
He's Bolivian again.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, come on, anything. Like how obnoxious she is, how she's a big drunken whore. He's like,
He doesn't
no.
know that I'm a drunken whore. I wish
I
he'd
told
shut
him you
up
were.
about
He does now.
that.
I told him you were.
No, but now he thinks it's still ironic.
But you went out with 14 of his friends, and he knows all
I
those.
know.
He's probably figured it out by now.
Now, wait a minute.
Maybe not the drunken part though. So
There's a chain of friends that brought her to Calvin.
Okay.
But I want to know.
All right then. All right.
I want to know
That's
if
enough.
you tui, God forbid, tui.
I
If
would
you
have
break
to
up
date
with
Steven,
Calvin,
yeah.
would you go into French friends now? Then you'd go
I'd
international.
have to date Steven. There's no.
Oh God! But wait, he's engaged to be married.
Look, mate. I've broken up one French engagement, so I can break up another one.
How do you guys feel? How does Orange Monkey feel about having a drunken whore in the studios?
I don't know. She's HIV negative, man. It's fine by me.
High five, mate. High five.
Was it seriously a relief?
Yeah, and has anyone had an HIV test in
Yeah.
this room
Mhm.
lately?
Yes.
You guys are both liars.
I've had an HIV test.
I had to have
Lately.
one. Well, okay, not lately,
Oh.
but I had to have one when
So
I
5
came in the
years ago.
country.
Really?
So how long? 10 years ago? When you were a fetus as part of your master plan? I bet it was.
6 years ago.
Okay, well, did you do a blood test?
Yeah.
Okay, nowadays they have the toothbrush test. Has anyone ever heard about this?
No, what is
No.
it?
It's incredible. It's a little toothbrush. It's like a little scrapey scrape. And you stick it in your mouth and you scrape skin cells from your gum line. And then they just stick it in a little jar. And then 30 seconds later, you can find out if you're going to die or not.
Seriously?
Isn't that cool? No blood is taken or anything.
How could they
They
possibly
used to
know
make
that?
you wait weeks.
I know.
You're like stressing out that
I
you're going
know.
to die
Wow.
any second.
Those 30 seconds were the most stressful 30 seconds of my
Oh,
life.
suck it up. Fucking 30 seconds.
I think that I took 3 weeks of stress and distilled it into 30 seconds.
I'm picturing a little travel toothbrush.
It is. It looks just like that.
That's
Have you
fun.
gotten a pap smear recently?
Yes, I have actually.
It's kind of like that.
It's very uncomfortable. I don't like the
I
feeling.
hate them. So
Why do
bad.
girls hate pap smears so much?
Seriously?
oh!
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is
Do
perfect.
you want
Really,
somebody
go ahead.
to
Tell me.
stick a cold metal clamp in your vagina?
It looks
open
like
it
a
up?
duck bill.
Yeah.
And it's cold?
And it's not like smooth and curved. It's like pokey
And it's got hinges.
and it clamps.
Does it get scary?
It
Like,
clamps onto you inside. That's
Yeah,
why
it
it's a
opens up.
clamp.
They crank it
opens up,
open.
is it scary
and
though?
then they close.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a duck.
Do you scream and go, "Ugh"?
And it's cold, and they put KY on it,
Uh-huh.
like you're gonna be fooled, like your vagina is gonna be fooled into thinking it's
Oh,
lubricated.
sure. Come on in. You're
Yeah.
lubricated.
Hello.
So it's not erotic at all?
The worst thing I think
No.
a doctor ever did to me was put the clamp in and then like walk away to go get a swab.
I know.
And it's like
You're
hanging there.
Okay,
And
your
I'm like-
knees are open, and so's your cervix.
And it's just holding onto your cervix. That's all it has to hold on to.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw
It's
up.
so bad. And then they swab it, and you can feel like the Q-tip swab going around and
And they
scraping,
scrub it.
like,
Have you
the-
ever? They did like the mini bottle brush. That's what they do. Mini bottle brush. Mini. It's like
Look, I don't set a mirror up there for a reason.
Oh my God.
Do you guys look?
I had a doctor one time put a mirror there,
Why would somebody do that? That's
just so you're educated about your
Your
vagina.
vagina. Your
Your lady
vagina.
bit.
yeah, but I don't need to be educated
My
about
parts,
my vagina with
my
a clamp
parts,
on
my
it.
lovely lady parts.
It's called a vagina.
A vagina, cold clamped vagina.
That's a good name for a band. Peter, get on
Yeah.
it.
Peter, write that down.
Clamped vagina.
Our producer's just pretending to write it down.
This is
That's
wait. I want
smart.
to ask one more question. So it's doesn't hurt like they're
It
they,
hurts me
so they
because
get
I
it
have dyspareunia.
like how big? Like do your fingers how big open? Like 3 inches across? They get it open
What, the clamp?
no
to get into so see into your vagina.
No, it's only about 1.5 inches across. Diameter, inch and a half
Inch and a half.
diameter.
You know what I'm picturing? You know those Easter eggs where they put like scenes inside.
It's just it's like a Fabergé egg.
You look inside.
It's just like that. It's like a diorama, and there's
When you-
stuff going on.
That's what I
there.
picture when they looked inside of yours, Lindsay. I picture like Whoville. Like ha ha hooray nah.
It's like the. You know what it looks like? It's
Sounds
like
like
the
good times.
sea monkeys. It's like that episode.
You had
of the
sea monkeys up there?
Simpsons. It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa puts her
That's a
tooth in
good
petri
idea for a
dish.
short film. You just picture girls at the thing and then do it and go in. Like some girls have sea monkeys in there. Some girls have Whoville. Some girls
And
have
then
like
some
like
girls
Winnie
have
the
large
Pooh.
doses of antibiotics, and she's clear.
Gross.
Gross. There's no colonies. If you had colonies in your vagina, you'd be very, very ill.
You know what's weird? It's whoever designed the human body, the things they put in the places that they put them, like, you know, like hot sex organs near like places where you go pee pee and poo poo and stuff. Like they put it, it's just bizarre, like why they would put that there. You think they put the poo poo and the pee pee like in a place where you don't ever have to see it, only the owner would do it and clean it up. You know what I'm saying? It's so like, who did that? Like, you know, like.
That's a good point. If we have any human physiologists and biologists, they
Yeah,
just
whoever. I want the
explain
person to
right
step
now.
forward that designed the human body because I'd like to know. But even if you think about the mouth, it does a million things that it shouldn't be doing all at once. And
It
people
does
would.
a lot of stuff it shouldn't be doing.
Flavored condoms.
But people wouldn't choke to death if you designed it correctly. If a breathing hole like was closed up, but that so air could only get in and not like food, like popcorn, and you choked to death on popcorn because it's going
Lobster.
down your
People
thing.
choke on lobster.
Lobster. It's just bizarre that they made that all happen.
No,
Our
I'm driving
producer just
home.
came
I'm
back with
driving
this
home. Our producer's an
gigantic
enabler.
bottle of wine. But wait, I also wanted to go into this. If you ever go into like Rite Aid and Thrifties and all that kind of thing, okay.
With ice cream?
Yeah, with the ice cream, and that leads me to exactly what I was talking about. Okay, the vagina. There's a vagina aisle. There's like every kind of product for vagina.
Is
creams.
that what it says on the sign about
Yes.
the
This
aisle?
is the vagina aisle. It should say.
should
If I
say
ever had a
that.
drugstore, it would say
If
the
it was in
vagina
England,
aisle.
it would say that because they're
Vagina
very
aisle. I know that. No,
descriptive.
they'd be like for the ladies' nasty bits.
Nasty bits, exactly.
That's what it say. But there's no aisle for penises. The only product they have in a store for penises is to protect them from the vagina.
Seriously.
But what do you need?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Do
what
you
do you
go
guys
and like
need?
squirt
Protect
douche
them
up
from
your?
the
Up,
vagina. I love it.
No,
You-
don't squirt
yeah,
anything at my
see,
penis.
See, you don't do anything to it.
Ouch. But maybe
We're
we
lucky
should
if you
cream
wash
or
it,
something.
man. Like,
I know.
seriously.
You guys pretend it doesn't exist
Well-
until you want us to do something with it.
the
Okay.
only things you really want to change about it are prescriptions.
Or its smell.
You have to go
and
see
its
a doctor
color
for
and
that.
its
But isn't that
taste and its
strange? Like
size.
how much there is for vaginas and how like little there is for penises.
That's because we're an orifice. You guys are barely barely a pinhole.
That's
What?
true.
No, I know, but why don't we? If you guys want scented creams or flavored gels or anything like
You
that,
guys wouldn't
do
use
that.
them.
I would do
That's
it.
what a sex shop
I'll
is
do
for.
it right now.
Go into a sex shop. There's lots of
Yeah,
stuff
there's
for
lots of
That's
penises.
penis
true. There's
paste.
lots of penis stuff for that. But I'm just talking about like care. Like, what do you guys buy for care? Like, there's tampons, obviously, but then there's like, what are the vagina creams?
Okay, I'll
do?
tell you. There's Vagisil, Vagistat,
Vegemite,
Massengill, Monistat,
Vegemite, Vegemite,
Lubriderm. Oh wait, that's something else.
It sounds like
Female
it should be.
condoms, men's
Femidoms,
condoms,
condoms.
Femidoms, condoms,
What does Vagisil do?
suppositories. It protects.
Wait,
against-
suppositories in your
Is it-
vaginas?
Yeah, because they're anti-spermicidal. They're spermicidal suppositories.
Oh, yeah, you guys got to protect too.
Yeah, it's grand sensor and
Okay, which brings us to the Freeway Philosopher.
Oh,
Our segment
brother.
of Freeway Philosopher. Breasts nurture, penises violate.
It's true.
All right, there
Yeah,
you
but
go.
they have two different functions.
Yeah, that's just a statement. Are you trying to
Men
get discussion
violate,
going?
women nurture.
All right, then let me ask you this. Why do breasts nurture and penises violate?
Because
You need to ask your
penises are not
Your
for
doctor.
suckling. They're not.
why are you always sitting around sucking on penises then?
You don't get milk out of penises.
David does.
Yuck. All right, and we have in studio, we have Mark
likes
with the
doing
sports. Mark, what's going
Mark
on in the
with
sports world?
What's up, guys?
Come on, you Marks.
I have sports.
So what's going on in the sports world?
I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean?
with the
What?
sports.
What?
Our
Um,
sports guy's really informed. I
you
like
know-
that about him.
I'll be honest with you guys.
You're the
I
foremost
haven't really
sports expert.
followed sports. in the
Since
Are you
when?
having a
week.
mid-sports
I-
life crisis?
I think so. I need to buy a baseball bat.
It's
and a
really weird
glove.
because you were so gung-ho about sports last time.
I know
This
what
is
happened.
so unforeseen.
How could
I-
you go from being the most informed sports person in the world to being uninformed in sports?
I don't know.
Well,
It
let's-
is.
it-
It's a crisis.
I'm sorry.
Are you having
I-
a sports
Let's
crisis?
feed him.
A
Let's
midlife
feed
crisis?
him lines.
Well,
Let's feed him
who?
lines.
All right. Why don't we do this? Who knows something that happened in sports this week that I can talk to you about?
I'm tapped out, man. Tapped
Well,
out.
what's his name from the Giants is retiring. How do you feel about that?
He's retiring. That's a little depressing.
Who's that? Who's that?
I mean, how old is he? He's probably
I know his
40,
name, and I
right?
can't- He's 31, and he's depressed.
He's 31 and he's
He's over
retiring.
Yeah, he's
No, you
retiring
can't
because his
hear-
girlfriend, his wife, is begging him to retire.
That's retarded. If she really loved him, she'd let him play the game he loves.
Yeah, well.
Is
You
that
know what I'm
really
saying?
admitting that he's that whipped in public?
Well, he's going,
Yes!
but he's been playing
Who is this?
football for 10 years. God, I forget his name. I know his name. He's been playing
Babe
for 10
Ruth?
years.
Babe Ruth is
Babe
dead.
Ruth is finally retiring.
Kobe Bryant.
He's dead too.
But he's been playing for 10 years, and she's worried that he's going to get injured. But he already has a job as a sports announcer, so it's not that huge of a...
It's not really retiring. It's just sort of changing
Yeah.
careers.
But you know how women nag? Right,
No,
Crystal?
I don't
no,
know.
we don't. Sorry. Tell us, David. Tell us how women nag.
I will, right after the sports report. So what else
Tell
is
us
going
now.
on in sports world? Anything?
Liverpool won a game. Mark.
Yeah, that's true.
Liverpool Football Club.
That's very good.
I
It's
thought
very
that was
good for,
all of
very good
Liverpool.
for reminding yourself of that.
Oh, I played chess with my friend's daughter a couple weekends ago.
Did you kick her ass?
I did.
Right
Yeah.
on, sister. How old is she? 4, 5?
7. Yeah.
Oh, damn. So she was a real guy.
But you took that bitch to town?
That's right.
You know
Aye.
what
Aye.
reminds me of sports?
Bitch.
What?
You know the game, the movie Wizard,
No.
Fred
No.
Savage.
Yeah.
He's the video game
150 years
championships, you
ago,
know,
yeah.
and his kind of half tarred brother, and
Yeah.
they go and stuff, and
Did he win?
that's a sport, and he
You're not
won.
allowed to say
He won.
tard. The correct term is retard. Because tard is pejorative, but retard just means they're held back or slow.
Even
I'm
I won't
sorry.
say that.
So just mark it now, Peter, so you know where to edit.
You can say that. It's a medical term, retarded.
But he wasn't. He was autistic.
Oh my god! Wait, you know what though? Lindsay is a medical
doctor.
so
And I call you people retarded all the time.
It's official then. Okay.
We've been diagnosed.
David's joking, and there's nothing
right.
I can do about
I
it.
thought you were a doctor.
You thought wrong.
she tells me sometimes there's just some cases you can't say.
Just let him go. He would like it better this way.
He has a do not resuscitate order.
He totally does. David, if you need resuscitating, just say Heimlich. If you can say it, I'll resuscitate you.
Can you not say Heimlich?
As he's choking to death, I think it might be difficult.
And don't
not
hit me in the
gonna
back
squeeze it
either. Lindsay has one of these friends that hits you in the back when you're choking to death and you
Oh,
can't do
God.
anything, and
I
it just
hate
hurts
that.
you. Yeah, she's an asshole. Her
That
name is
hurts so
Felicia.
bad.
Anyway,
Oh, shit.
She is not, and edit that out.
no, don't you dare. All right, wait. Is this funny to keep on with Mark or kick him out
Yeah,
of
it's
the studio?
hysterical. Wait,
All right. Okay.
I'm not even saying
question
anything.
your
You guys are.
I think that's why it's funny.
Anything in the basketball world, Mark?
basketball. Are we playing basketball yet, Mark?
No.
Anything in the world of baseball since the,
the
World,
World
Series
Series.
a couple weeks ago?
Any first round drafts
nope.
that we should know about?
Has the
No,
figure
baseball's
skating
kinda
season begun yet, Mark?
How's
the what?
hockey from the Canadian?
Oh yeah, anything Canadian hockey?
There's no hockey this year.
Hockey's been
Really,
canceled.
they canceled hockey
along
for the
with
year.
Christmas.
That's not true. There
Why
was
is
hockey
that?
this
Why
year.
did they
That
cancel
strike
it?
is
Shh.
over.
I'm sure that he's the sports, genius
Our
expert.
sports guy knows jackass crap about sports. We
Wait,
need to
why did
fire
they
him.
cancel hockey this year, Mark?
Hockey?
Cancel hockey.
Hockey.
Well,
I don't think they canceled
the
hockey.
Canadian teams, which are generally the best, they're on a hiatus this year.
Why
So
is that,
there's
Mark?
essentially no other.
It's
there's
too
no
cold
reason.
in Canada.
It's because of the moose, actually.
What happened with the moose?
Well, they were going on strike.
I love chocolate mousse.
Who are the
Does that have anything to
mooses?
do with it?
Meese. Meese.
Meese.
No. I think Mark wanted to say something else.
Go ahead,
He's
Mark.
making a little
We
groany
don't
noises.
care.
So anyway, back to my hockey explanation.
Hockey, yeah.
So anyway, the other teams basically figured that since there's no Canada this year playing hockey, there's no need to play because there's no competition.
So why is
What?
it that
My friends went to like 5 hockey games this year.
He's lying to you.
Oh yeah.
He's lying.
So what is he doing? Cocaine off a stripper's stomach? Oh my
He's
God.
having an affair.
I think
that's
he is.
Neil Patrick Harris.
No, he's gay.
Wait, what did you bring up Neil Patrick Harris for? That's
Did
the
you
third
not
time
see
I've heard him.
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle?
No.
Oh.
What
Get
happened?
the
in it?
R-rated version.
And he does cocaine off a stripper's stomach?
Actually, it's her ass.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I've always wanted to
Where
do
is the
that,
best
actually.
place to do cocaine on the stripper?
Yeah, Mark, you'd know.
I say the valley between the breasts.
Ooh,
You can fit a
hot.
lot of
That's
cocaine
hot.
in there.
That is
Hot as hell.
No,
Oh,
but,
and you get
but
to lick
won't it be
it too,
kind of
right?
moist?
Yeah,
Like, won't
yeah.
it just start melting
You know
on
what?
her?
If it's a
Well,
hot stripper,
maybe
You
it
gotta
doesn't
do it
matter.
fast. You don't just
Yeah.
let cocaine sit there.
But if she's a
You don't go,
stripper, she's
"Ah,
dancing, she's
two,
exerting energy, she's sweating, she's
No, you
got
towel her
sticky,
down
sticky
real
boobs.
fast.
Just lick her down,
Take
too.
it from me.
Baby powder.
All right, anything else, Mark?
That's it.
Anything
I'm
in the World
done. There's
Cup?
no more sports.
Yeah, hey, who won the World Cup, Mark?
I don't know.
Portugal.
You already asked me that. I don't know. We said Portugal
Maybe,
last time.
maybe
I'm-
Mark wants a
I'm-
different.
You know what? I'm gonna
expertise.
say. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say who won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Nobody. It was a draw.
Because the World Cup is 4 years away, isn't it, Mark?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Big
right.
scandal in the World Cup. Nobody won the World Cup this year.
Because they haven't played it yet.
You know what, Kira? If you
Oh, no, you didn't. You did not just call me Kira Pierrick.
That's an inside joke that nobody even knows.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. I hate when people do that. Let's talk about people that do. All right, thank you, Mark. Marvin.
I just heard about ass bleach.
Say
the
that
other
right out,
day.
like the ass bleach.
Ass bleach.
Wait,
It's
what?
to bleach it's to bleach that part of your ass that's not as light as the rest of your ass.
Oh, it's for the skin, not for hair around
Yeah,
it?
it's for the skin. Isn't that creepy?
Why?
Because when you spread the cheeks, apparently it's not as
I just
fair.
don't think a lady should be showing off that. I don't care how hot she is. I just don't
Well,
think a
you
lady
get
should be
everything
showing off that
waxed, you
part
get
of her
everything-
anatomy.
How do you know it's for ladies?
Oh.
it's for
You're just
porn stars,
assuming
not
that-
ladies.
Well, no.
You get that whole thing. You get that whole thing taken care of.
Yeah.
But it's not. Sometimes it's not the same color.
A little
in there.
airbrushing, a little touch up,
But
Photoshop.
it's not supposed
no?
to be the same color. That's like clipping your dog's ears. It's like dogs are supposed to look the way
It's
they
like
do.
it's like when you see
They're
a
just
picture of a
not
woman
supposed to
and
look
she's got no
roasted.
shirt on and she has no nipples or areolas and it looks weird because
Yeah.
they're supposed to have them.
I've never seen
Yeah.
that, Crystal.
No, she's
You've
talking
never-
about on lingerie packaging and stuff.
like
Is that what
just
you're
a
talking
picture,
about? Yeah.
like a picture of a woman who's been like airbrushed for American viewing, and
As
they
opposed to
take
what,
out.
Canadian viewing.
What is with
No,
Lindsay?
no, as a
Lindsay's
person
turning
European
into-
actually.
Lindsay's turning into somebody that I don't particularly like
What?
with all this Canadian racism.
Anti-Canadian.
Would you consider Lindsay a racist, Crystal?
For her Canadian comments?
Yes.
I don't know. No, you can't really because Canada is just like America in the
They're
sense that
Caucasians.
it's
I'm
it's a
allowed
it's a
to,
variety of cultures. So if she were maybe slamming, Indian Canadians, then yeah, or Asian Canadians.
Got them on
then
my
she
shit
would-
list too.
This was all
now
just
I'm just giving her ideas.
so this was all just a bit so Lindsay could say Caucasian.
Probably.
Thanks a lot. Now I can't say it again
Wait
without
a
calling
minute.
attention to
I
it.
still don't get the ass bleach. Who would care?
Porn stars. This is what I'm saying. Porn stars who get their ass photographed when they spread the cheeks and they photograph the ass innards.
So wait, there.
That's innards. That sounds really
Yeah, it's a clinical term.
If I come over this weekend, can you bleach my ass,
no
please? You thinking about it?
sushi dinner.
Really? You'd bleach my
Oh
ass?
God, I'm gonna bleach your ass and then eat sushi.
What if I
I was
fart?
gonna say, that's-
Yeah. I don't think I want my ass bleached. It sounds like it would hurt. Because when I had hair, I bleached my hair and I burned one time and it hurt like hell.
well, you
no,
left
it's
it in
not.
too long. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's like skin bleach. Like you can put skin bleach on your mustache. I mean, not. I wouldn't know. Oh shit. Hey, and by the way, I have to thank Teresa for the tip on the ass bleach. Thanks a lot, T.
Wait, are you gonna when your Parisian boyfriend comes to town? Are you guys gonna experiment with ass bleach?
My ass is perfectly white, just like the rest.
Would you even let him see that part of your anatomy? Oh, you're talking about the sphincter, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna would you ever let him see that, or has he seen it already?
I don't know, man. I've never seen it. So
Well,
I
when
don't
you were
know.
talking about
I don't
anal
know.
sex, was he one of the people you had anal sex with
in the last 2
years?
No,
Ooh, so it's somebody else.
I have
The
not
plot
had.
thickens.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm not even gonna dignify
She has
that.
yet
I
to-
haven't. I swear to God, I haven't had anal sex.
Oh, that's the first time you haven't really?
No, I
Wait,
haven't.
look me in the eyes and tell me on your mother's life.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive right here on LCD. Lindsay's had anal
Marker.
sex. Did you say
Edit
polo?
that. All right. Are you gonna look me in the eyes and tell me you've never had anal sex?
Yeah, I've never had anal sex on my mother's life. What about my dog's life and my cat's
You
life?
just blinked.
No, I didn't.
lying.
No, I didn't. Look.
You can't keep them
I
open
did not
like
blink.
that. Oh, like blinking
did
is
not
a,
blink?
blinking is a sign of lying.
Where'd you
making
get
this
that
up.
from? I looked you in the eyes and I swore you couldn't swear on anything.
Because I don't swear on my mother's life.
Hey, what happened to the
I
symbols
swear in your
this
life.
podcast?
I haven't had anal sex in the last 2 years. How about that?
You keep looking down. You're like,
Shit.
I haven't had anal sex in
She's
the
trying
last
to
years.
kill you.
I've not had anal sex in the last 2 years.
And what are you swearing on?
Everything.
Up to 3 years, David.
I found out something else recently about booty calls and Lindsay that I can't go into, but it's just like shocking. Lindsay is shocking when it comes
Why
to
do you
that
say
stuff.
that? I see what you're saying. Why do you say that?
What do you mean you see what I
Because
I'm
you-
ambivalent. It's true. I'm a whore.
No, because you said that David says things, and then he's like, "Oh no, I can't say
I know
that."
exactly.
And you're like, "But I want to know."
But
So
it's for
now
the
he brings this up,
podcast.
he's
It's
like,
for the
"Oh,
podcast.
I found out this really interesting thing, and it was totally shocking and amazing, but I can't tell you."
It is. Well, it's about Lindsay, and maybe it'll be a cliffhanger. Maybe at some point I'll accidentally blurt it out. She's looking at me like, no, with the no
Daggers.
eyes. No. But it was shocking, and I was shocked. It was something I didn't know, because she tells me everything. She'll call me up in the middle of the night
Wow,
to
that's
tell
so
me.
exciting.
I talked to Calvin on the phone for 4 hours, and we'll be on the phone for 4 hours because she'll tell me everything they said. And then he said,
So you don't have phone sex?
With David, no.
No, I mean with your boyfriend.
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, have you guys had webcam sex?
No.
Have you showed him your boob on webcam?
No.
Has he shown you his penis on webcam?
No.
He showed you a six-pack, though, right? You told me he did. He took off his shirt.
Yes.
He's like, ooh, you want some of this?
Yeah, and then he rubbed himself up against the microphone.
He did, really?
He was like this.
Would you like some of this? I am a French lover. Like that? Like, oh. Ooh la la, zut alors.
Oh, la, 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 la,
You know
la.
what? We have a caller on the line. Should we take a call from a worried listener?
Hey.
Yes. Who's on the line?
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name and where are you from?
Hi.
What's
my
your name? Where are you from?
Wow.
Okay, oh, sorry,
Maybe
I'm
that's
laughing
his
at the call.
problem, is
I'm
that he
sorry.
doesn't know his name and he doesn't know where he's from.
Sir,
sorry,
Has
you know-
That is
amnesia.
so sad. Is that why you're calling?
there's a bad connection. I'm sorry.
Sir, what is
Turn
your
down
name
your
and where
radio,
are you-
sir.
Yeah, please turn off your radio.
Podcast.
Turn off your computer.
Magic. You guys keep ruining the magic. All right, shut up. Sir,
So-
what is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Russ. I'm calling from
Hello, Russ.
Paris, California.
Ooh,
Ooh, is
Paris,
that in Riverside?
California. Ooh, do you speak French?
It's out. No.
Okay, continue.
So I've got a small problem. I recently got out of a relationship, pretty intense one with a fiance of mine, and it ended pretty rocky. You know, she had cheated on me with who was going to be my best man. But
So yeah, yikes.
my problem is that
I can't believe what a douchebag you are, David.
Wait, why are you yelling at me? What's his problem? Let's find out what is your problem, caller?
I can't believe that.
Wait a minute, what's your problem, caller? Wait, that's not your problem. There's more to this problem.
No, that's not the problem. That's all said and done. I think the real problem is that I'm dating someone new
you're
now,
dating this girl and she's
And-
super obnoxious.
and she's perfect. She's great.
Perfect
You
in
know,
every
I
way. Is
think
she
that
beautiful?
She's amazing. We're probably going to get married at some point.
Ooh.
But
this is gonna stop. I just want everyone to know.
Wait, no, I want.
But
Shut up. Let the guy. He
the
has a problem. So
problem-
there's a problem. What's your problem, caller?
the problem that I have is that I have my fiance's old cat. And I can't get rid of it. She tried to
Take the
it.
cat to the pound.
So wait, is your new girlfriend mad that you?
She let me finish.
Sorry, go ahead.
She tried to. My old fiance tried to take the cat, but it fought with a bunch of people over where she was, so I had to take it back. So now I'm stuck with this cat, and my current girlfriend is just very upset about the fact that.
Well, I can totally understand where your current girlfriend is coming from because that cat is a symbol of your former relationship. And if
Yeah.
you want anything to happen with his new girlfriend, you got to get rid of that cat. Next caller.
Wait, what's
What?
the cat's name?
No, no,
What's the cat's
Mark, don't, Mark, don't, Mark, don't.
No, it's okay, Mark. Tell us what the cat's name is.
Mark, seriously,
No,
don't.
do it. No, do it. Tell.
Eyeshadow?
What? No.
Oh, that is such a cute name for a cat. Eyeshadow. No, stop it, David. Vader, you gotta cut this all out.
Anyway, so
What's the cat's name?
I don't know.
How could you not?
I already told you
Cat's
my
living in your
cat's
stupid
name.
house.
The cat lives with you and you don't know his name. Oh, God. This is so stupid, David. I can't
Anyway.
All right, let's help him with his problem.
So
I
what
just
do I do
helped
with
him
this
take the cat to the
Wait,
pound.
so why can't you? Don't take the cat to the pound, but why can't your stupid ex-fiance take the cat?
Because the cat
Well,
fights
she
with people
tried.
in the apartment
Fought with
building.
the people she took it with.
People. Oh no, I think I hear a cat person fight outside. Get the hose!
A cat person fight. cat versus people.
How big is this cat?
It's like Siegfried and Roy.
Is it a lion or something?
No, it's just a tabby.
You know what? I would just like to go on the record saying I don't care about the cat. Okay? I mean, it's not that I don't care about your problem. It's that I really don't care about the cat.
So you're telling
And
the new girlfriend to
David-
get over it?
No, yeah, I'm telling the new
Yeah.
girlfriend and her friend. I know you didn't mention a friend, but I'm sure there is a friend involved. Your new
Followers have
girlfriend
friends, don't
probably has a best friend who's a real douchebag, and he's chubby.
I'm sure he's not chubby, is he, caller? He's very well built, isn't he?
No, he's chubby. Come on, it's okay.
He's well built. He's big boned.
But he has a good personality, right?
No, he doesn't have a good
Sometimes.
personality because he's building all this stuff up about the pork.
Look, there's got to be someone in that fucking city that could take the goddamn cat. Give it to somebody else.
It's a cat.
Paris, California. There's
It's a cat.
plenty
It's
of.
not a tattoo of her name. It's a cat. It's a living thing. It's not
You're
like it's an
right.
object.
I
It's
guess-
like
I
if
know.
you
I don't
start
know why
dating a
her
guy-
friend is getting so upset about the fact that you have a cat.
Yeah,
dude.
you need to tell your fiance to suck it up.
You need to tell your fiance to tell her friend to suck it up.
All right.
But you can't just let that cat run wild because it attacks people. I'm sorry, caller, we're making light of your problem. Did we help you at all?
I know it's a really serious problem, man. You know what?
Did we help you at all, caller?
I just
Mark
say-
from Paris. I mean, Russ from Paris.
I think so. I think.
Oh,
So-
Nelly. Anything else you want to talk about before we kick you out of here? I mean, before we hang up on you?
No.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Okay.
I mean, Russ from Paris.
I mean Riverside. Oh my god.
Oh, that was interesting. Why'd you get so emotionally attached to that call, Lindsay?
I don't know. I really empathized with the friend who is the chubby friend. The girlfriend with the chubby friend.
Now, that's weird because in that call, I heard him say that the friend was well built.
Really? That's what you
Very
heard?
well built and very
I guess
attractive. He
we
said
all-
very, very attractive.
We all hear what gets us through the long, lonely night, huh?
Yeah, well, Crystal, so how do you think we did tonight?
Fine.
This is not.
That's a
podcast
strange
material.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Um,
You
No,
don't comment on the current podcast. You
No.
can comment on previous podcasts.
All right, all right.
I don't think you
Or
fully
is it
understand.
So wait.
Podkai?
When the other people with their names beginning in show up, you're going to fight them for the third spot in the
No.
LCD?
No.
You don't want it to be Lindsay, Crystal, and David?
Oh, I'd be fine with that. I'm just not gonna fight Christian and Crosby.
Who do you think would win in a fight between you, Christian, and Crosby?
Well, seeing as I wouldn't be fighting either Christian or Crosby.
Oh, but we do want you to come back and give reports and sit in, and because you bring.
I think you should do a little bit more on the Canadian news so that we can just
News, yeah.
I think
tear
she
it
should
down.
do a
It's
lot
not a
of
real
things.
country.
Moose and
The moose, yeah,
the Mounties.
Mounties and the maples.
Yeah, I like sitting and
Snow.
talking.
Isn't the
There
Maple
was a
Leafs
big
a hockey
snowstorm like a while back.
in Canadian? No.
Well, in
Nuh-uh.
well, it's barely even November. This was back
You
in
in the
October.
Bahamas.
Oh,
I'm
really?
telling you,
Yeah,
all these
and even,
unexpected snowstorms.
Buffalo in the United States of America that you love and care about
I've
so
never
much.
been to Buffalo.
There were like people died and it was really
That's
terrible.
horrible.
Yeah, people lost power and they didn't have any energy in their homes.
Wait, when are you going back to Toronto ever? Like, do you visit for Christmas or anything?
I usually visit once a year. The problem is if I don't go before December, before December 31st, then I have to obtain a passport before I can cross the border.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Wait,
same
why?
with Mexico too. You are gonna have to start. It's because
Wait,
of
you don't have
9/11.
a
Because of the people who
passport?
flew airplanes into the.
What are you talking
What?
about?
Yeah, there's
Airplanes into buildings.
Airplanes into what? Where do they fly
say?
into?
Wait a minute, hold on. You don't have a passport? Or it is-
Passport.
no. I mean, I had one, but it's expired.
All
You
right.
don't need a passport
That's
to cross.
interesting. She's giving us information about our country. I didn't know you needed a passport to go to Canada or
I just went to
Mexico.
Canada.
Yeah.
I needed
As
one.
of January 1st, you're going to have a passport.
Well, I just want to go with you one time. I want you to take us all to
Yeah,
Toronto. We shall do a
anytime.
trip
I want to
to
see
Toronto.
Canada
Let me
through the
know.
eyes of a Canadian.
Yeah,
Alright.
me too.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants Lindsay. Oh, okay.
I
No, we're
think
gonna
he
get
wants Lindsay
drunk.
to drink.
All right.
Oh,
anything?
I
Anything?
Get drunk
Anybody?
in Canada with Canadians. We're gonna drink
Yeah.
Molson Ice and shit.
That's right.
Yeah, I want to go. I've
Word.
always wanted to see Toronto because I heard it's a beautiful city,
It
I know. I
is,
heard it
it
looks
is,
like
it's
New York,
awesome.
but like
but
bronze
nicer.
benches and stuff.
Yeah.
You know that bronze bench that you have in
Bronze
Canada?
benches.
The bronze? No. I
There's
don't.
one bronze bench in Canada. Is that what you're talking
Yes,
about?
there is. Just one bronze bench.
Excellent.
All right. Well, you got to think of something to do because you're on our podcast from now on, or we'll
Okay.
kick you out. We'll fist fight
Yeah,
you.
seriously, we all do really heavy, in-depth research into shit. So if you want to stick around,
Well, don't you guys just tell each other what to do? So shouldn't I just wait for somebody to tell me? Give
Well,
me a homework
we want
assignment?
Canadian news for sure,
Uh-huh.
and we want Crystal's perspective. That's what we
And we
want.
want the
Oh,
weather
that's
and
what we
travel.
want.
What?
Because Crystal is the international voice of reason. So on whatever, like you did the in-depth
Like
report
UN
on
matters, basically. is
Yeah,
what you
like
want.
really important things like
well,
the
you are
the-
the UN of Shadow Hills. Where are we?
yeah Shadow no Lakeview Terrace, just inches from where
the
Rodney King got beat.
LVT is what I like to call
LVT.
it. The LVT.
No, but listen to me, like, because I really love the in-depth report on Ryan and Reese, and that I think that really brought to light some issues that people were concerned about. So I think that's what you should do: is Crystal, the international voice of reason, and just talk about some big issue that's going on, like that.
Like celebrity breakups, some big major
Yeah, major news
Yeah.
stories that actually are
Okay.
important. Yes,
headlining.
headlining news.
Gotcha.
I just can't say goodbye.
Yeah, just say goodbye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's
Goodbye. Thanks a lot.